Welcome to touching the suppressed and repressed pieces within meditation. To begin, I want you to sit upright, either in a chair with your feet firmly planted on the floor and a ways from the back, or on a cushion on the floor in easy pose, so that you may stay very alert, very attentive, and very present to whatever is showing up during the course of this meditation. As meditation teacher Mario Tasso describes, this is a meditation that encourages a communication between our conscious selves and the pieces of us that have forgotten how loved they are. We will reconnect to those pieces we have pushed down, suppressed, repressed, denied, dismissed, because they were too painful and uncomfortable, because they were unpleasant during the initial time we experienced them. We will begin to reconnect by recognizing a willingness within us to do so, knowing that denying the stuff we stored is not serving us, not helping us or the world. In fact, it is preventing us from living fully, from giving fully. So as you sit here, become very present and grounded in the energy field of the body. Start by noticing your breathing. Notice the gentle, consistent pattern of your breath, the inhale and the exhale, and the pauses in between. We are not going to force the breath. We are not going to attempt to control it. We are just allowing and noticing. Notice the stream of air as it moves in and out of your nose. Now allow for the feel of the air entering the nostrils with each in-breath. Feel it. Feel it flowing through with each out-breath. Notice the sound of the breath inside your ears. Be aware, breath. And gradually allow your breath to deepen. Invite your breath into the depth of your belly, below the belly button, above the belly button. Let your belly soften so there's room for breath to come in, for healing to come in. Allow the torso to embody and hold this breath. Notice the rhythm of your breath in your torso, the sensation of the belly rising on each in-breath, falling gently on each out-breath. Notice the sweet pauses that occur in between the in and the out-breath, and the out and the in-breath. Open and allow this breath, this container of prana, the vital life force within all beings, to be your supportive guide throughout this meditation. And while noticing your breathing rhythm, the gentle rise and fall of the abdomen with each breath, bring awareness to the top of your head. Notice if there's any room for lengthening. Imagine a strong but gentle cord attached to the crown of your head, lifting the head upwards towards the sky, while each vertebrae of the spine opens just a bit, so the entire body lengthens. Feel the body becoming increasingly more alert as the spine lengthens and you get taller. Feel this rise, this lifting up through the top of the head, while at the same time you feel the grounding of your sits bones onto the chair or cushion you are sitting on. Imagine you are a beautiful sunflower with head slightly tilted toward the chin, stretching up towards the sun while your roots are firmly grounding into the earth. Imagine yourself reaching for heaven while you stay connected to the earth. Feel alert, attentive, present. Notice the belly rising and falling with the breath as you maintain this presence. Now notice the top of the head and let that attentive presence, that awareness you are cultivating, spread through your scalp like warm rays of sunshine. Feel the hair on top of your head, or where the hair used to be, the skin on the scalp, the back of the head, the sides of the head, your ears. Become aware of any sound vibrating in your ears, anything that your ears are picking up in regards to sensation. Notice the soft and subtle sound of your own breath as the belly rises on the in-breath, falls on the out-breath, without needing any control from you. Feel your forehead, the brow. Notice the brow's creases and wrinkles softening and relaxing with your gentle tension on them. Notice the little muscles around the eyes softening, releasing any tension, relaxing. Soften the eyelids. Notice again the rhythmic stream of air blowing softly into your nose on each in-breath, blowing softly outside the nose on each out-breath, coming in and going out, entering and leaving, arising and dissolving, as all phenomena of life will do. Feel your cheeks, your lips, your chin. Notice the tongue inside the mouth. Let that tongue relax. Let the hinges of the jaw fall open. Let all stored tension fall away from the jaw. Notice the breath, rising the belly on the inhale, dropping the belly on the exhale. Feel it, hear it as it moves through you. Now feel the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, and the throat. Soften the throat. Let the shoulders fall gently away from the ears, increasing space, lengthening the neck gently. Imagine a gentle massage moving across the tops of your shoulders and down into the upper arms, the elbows, forearms. Feel the wrists, the palm of the hands. Spend a second here becoming aware of any tingling or vibration that might be originating in the palms, the inner body gently speaking to us. And now notice the back of the hands. Notice your thumbs, index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, and your pinkies. Feel the air with each breath entering and exiting your nostrils as the belly rises with each in-breath and falls with each out-breath. Gently allow your awareness to trace a line up the inner arm to the shoulders again before moving down into the upper back. Notice as the muscles around and between the shoulder blades release and relax. The right shoulder blade and the left shoulder blade. Feel your collarbones, the right collarbone and the left collarbone. Notice the mid-back and then the low back, where we tend to hold so much tension. Feel a softening in the low back as all stored tension melts away. Let tension simply melt away from the entire back. Again, notice the belly rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. Move your attention around to the front of the torso, the breastbone. Feel the breastbone, the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, and then feel that large cavity that houses the heart and lungs that rests behind the breastbone. Feel it. Bring your attention to your stomach area, your solar plexus, and feel the belly button and the belly below the belly button. Once again, become aware of how the belly rises with each in-breath and falls with each out-breath. And there's nothing you need to do to make that happen. Now feel your pelvis, the hips, the right hip, and then the left hip, and that area which joins the hips. Notice the buttocks, the right buttock and the left buttock. Feel the sits bones supporting you as they softly ground into that connection you have made with the earth. Notice your thighs and your knees. Feel into the calf muscles, the ankles, the heels, the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, and the toes themselves. Feel the tips of the toes. Feel the breath again as the belly rises on the in-breath, drawing the air down from the top of the head, and as the belly falls on the out-breath, allowing that air to slip out to the tips of your toes. Bring your awareness to the whole of the body, becoming fully aware of the whole energy field that makes the body. Deeply aware, deeply attentive, deeply present are we in the whole body. Awareness, attention, presence with each breath in and each breath out. Hold the whole body in your mind, now paying particular attention to the torso. Feel into the throat. Feel into the heart space. Feel into the belly. Feel into the solar plexus. Feel into the lower belly below the button. Now hold this whole area together in your mind. With special attention, notice if there is a part of the torso that feels a little light, a little tight, contracted, a little tense or resistant. Are you noticing an area that might not be flowing freely, that might be a bit blocked, that might feel a little uncomfortable? Go beyond and behind the physical sensation to an energetic sensation, like an emotion or a feeling that might be lodged there. Focus and zoom in with the lens of awareness to view that area more closely. As you stay aware of belly rising and falling with the breath. Draw close, notice, look deeply. You may notice as you bring more awareness to that area that the felt experience might be amplified. Maybe you will feel more discomfort to that which resides in that area of focus. Your natural inclination might be to pull away, to pull back, but I'm going to strongly encourage you to stay with it. Though it may feel more uncomfortable, that doesn't mean it is getting any worse. It simply means that you're just putting your focus on it, giving it the spotlight it has not had. It means you are seeing it, validating its existence, showing an interest. It no longer has to run and hide in the dark shadows, but it still might want to retreat back into those shadows. Be aware of that. This, what you are aware of, doesn't quite know yet how to accept your attention. It has been pushed aside for so long, repressed, suppressed, denied. It has been blamed, criticized, and even punished. Whenever it was pulled up and out into your awareness, it isn't quite sure how to respond to your attention, though it, like all parts of you, needs it, wants it, deserves it. It doesn't yet trust your attention. It doesn't quite trust you as the observer of it. Be patient and gentle in your approach to it. It doesn't yet trust that it is fully loved and held. Give it the gift of breath, the shared experience of feeling the air entering the nostrils on the in-breath, slipping through the nostrils on the out-breath, of the belly rising on each in-breath, falling on each out-breath. Settle into the pauses. Simply feel this area now and inwardly say to it, "Hello, it's okay. I won't hurt you. I see you. I feel you. I am here with you." Allow this area to become used to your interest, your presence. Both of you need to trust each other again. You must trust your own willingness to communicate and to feel this which you have hushed for so long. This may well be an area that has been hushed for much too long. Pushed down that you may not have been willing to communicate with or feel. Look kindly and deeply into this area. Are there words that could describe this area? Where is it located specifically in your body? You might put your hand over this area somewhere on the torso. Maybe you'll feel it in the throat. Put your hand there. In the heart, put it over your chest. In the solar plexus, put your hand there. In the lower belly, or closer to the pelvis, place your hand gently there. Reach out and touch this area. And once more, simply say, "Hello. I notice you now, and I'm here. I'm here to spend a little time with you, to listen, to feel, to witness, to observe." Ask this area once again, what are you feeling happening in this area as you pay attention to it? Is this area energetically responding in some way to your hand, to your presence, to your interest? Maybe it's doing nothing. Remember, it's afraid. How might you describe this feeling? Is it dull or sharp? Is it heavy? Or is there a numbness to it? Is there a tightness and tension? Is there a color? Is there a shape? How deep does this experience go? How does it feel? And now ask this area again, this part of you, this energetic blockage, this thing you judged as unpleasant and have stuffed away for so long. What is going on with you? What is here with you? Is it fear, anger, jealousy, sadness? Is it fear? Is there any fear here? Any terror even? Or is there something else I should see? Now listen, as the belly continues to rise with every in-breath and fall with every out-breath. Listen for what this area has to say. The answer may come in words or images that do not make sense to you yet. It may come in other body sensations. It might not be pleasant, but that is okay. You can handle this. Listen. Is it responding? It might not be ready to communicate to you yet. Be patient. And now ask this area again. What makes this worse for you? Where in life does this get triggered? Is there a situation in our life that triggers this? Is there another person whose actions, words, or energies bring you up and out in a panic? What things out there? What expectations have I of things or other people that cause us to react in such a way that we want to run away from this unpleasant experience? You into the shadows, and me into my masquerading self. Ask the question and listen for an answer. Again, you may not hear or feel anything back yet. Be patient. Throughout this experience, we are taking full responsibility. We are not blaming or projecting out there to other people or things for the cause of our stuffing and storing, for the damage we might have done. We were the ones that did the stuffing and the pushing down. That belongs to us. At the same time, we were not judging or blaming ourselves harshly, recognizing with self-compassion and kindness that we did the best we could with whatever led to this suppression and repression. And we are now taking accountability with our willingness to repair the relationship between our broken parts. Again, notice the breath as you listen for an answer. Continue to hold this area with your awareness, simply allowing it, simply accepting it, simply feeling it, acknowledging this feeling inside. It is not all of who you are, though. You are not it, but it is a tiny piece of you, a shadow self, needing to come into the light. You are bringing it into the light, so you both can be free. Is a piece of you that is waiting to be loved back into wholeness. Now bringing your awareness even closer in. Call this whatever you've discovered that has been suppressed and repressed for so long up to the conscious awareness to sit with you. Wrap your arms around it like you wrap your arms around a suffering loved one, holding this area energetically with your love. Then ask the area again, what do you need? In that question, we are not asking it what it needs out there or from anyone else out there, what it needs from us. Listen as the belly rises and falls with the breath. This is you. This is yours. It's up to you to give this that you kept in the shadow what it needs. You already begun to do that with your willingness to see it. You shine the light on it. You validated its existence. You brought it up onto the couch of your awareness. You wrapped your arms around it in a willingness to love and support it. Now ask again, what do you need? Is it responding? Don't expect it to communicate with you fully at first. You are opening up communication with the shunned and traumatized child. It may take time. Be first of all present. What this that you're opening up to needs is your kindness, your compassionate presence, and your attention. So pour your attention and love onto and into this part of yourself. Communicate again. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. When you're ready to share what you need, you can communicate to me in words, pictures, inspiration, whatever works for you. I will do my best to be patient and wait for you to be ready. Take your time. I want to give you what you need. I want to be there for you. And I do not want to leave you alone in this place any longer. Now simply sit quietly and hold this place within just as you would a beloved child who had a bad day, who isn't well, who needs to know that he or she is loved, protected, and held by you. Become the most caring, empathetic parent, the most patient caretaker, as you hold this piece of you with so much kindness and compassion. Belly rising on each in-breath, falling on each out-breath. What are you noticing and feeling? Is there any response to your presence? Remind this once hidden, suppressed, and repressed part of you that though you may be pulling your attention away, you are not leaving it. You are not abandoning it. You will always be here for it. That you will do your best never to push it down or away again. That you will include it in the fullness of who you are. And now you allow your lens to widen a bit. Pull back and expand your focus, what you are putting your attention on. Allow your presence and attention to expand to the whole body again, to all sensations, to all feelings and emotions, all thoughts that serve. As your awareness expands back into the wholeness of the energy field of this body, fully embodying your arms and legs, your torso, your head, meet the entirety of who you are with great love. Call down to that part of you arising into beingness and say, I am here and I love you, and I will check in with you for as long as you need me to, as much as you need. Whatever happened that hurt you and put you into this contracted state, we will heal with compassion, love, patience, and presence together. Let yourself feel the truth of that. And finally, in closing, we'll say, may we be whole and well. May all beings be whole and well.